Hi everyone, this is Callie. Thanks for being here with me today. I am sharing a holiday mailbox with you using the Spellbinders Parcel and Post set. There are a few coordinating products, including some foiled sentiments as well as different foliage that you can put on your mailbox. So here's the main set with a more springy summer fall foliage type, and then we have the Christmas parcel and post decorations where we're going to have more holiday sprigs that I'm going to be using on my card. I'm going to start first by hot foiling our Christmas mailbox greetings here. There are 4 greetings to this set, so I'm just going to go ahead and put them on my Glimmer hot foil machine platform while they all heat up. I haven't decided which one I want to use, and it's best to foil all of them so that I get a good result with at least one. They all end up being fine. I just get nervous about them not foiling well the first time. So my platform is ready, and I'm just getting all of my sentiments together. Now with the mailbox set, there's going to be this little piece here that will die cut all of the sentiments so that you can place it perfectly onto your mailbox when it's constructed. And I know I want my mailbox to be red. I've pre-cut some red cardstock that I'm going to use for my mailbox for these sentiments that I'm going to foil. If you want to create a mailbox that's for all occasions, there is an all occasions mailbox greetings foil set as well. Super handy. And there is also a stamp set. So be sure to check those products out. I will be using just the Christmas. We're leading into the holidays. I just couldn't help myself with the holiday sprigs and the holiday theme. Okay, so once I placed everything on my platform, I hit that timer button, and as soon as it stopped blinking, I went and undocked it and ran it through my die cutting machine, redocked it, and then peeled away all of the foil, and it all foiled perfectly. Once I have all my sentiments done and ready and my platform is put away, I can go ahead and die cut these sentiments using that little mailbox rectangle die. And then now I'm just cleaning up my foiling. There are a few areas where it's over foiled or the foil has rubbed onto the cardstock, and I just buffed that away with a Tombow sand eraser. Okay, those are good to go. I'm going to set them aside and we'll choose a sentiment later. Before I started filming, I went ahead and pre-die cut all of my holiday foliage and the mailbox. So I went ahead and used a combination of regular colored cardstock as well as some glitter cardstock in green, red, and gold. And I also have some matte gold cardstock in there as well. So right now I am just piecing everything together. There are a few things to piece over the mailbox to create a little bit of dimension and depth. And then I'll go ahead and piece together all the other elements from the Parcel and Post Christmas decoration set that I die cut in all the different cardstock. I doubled up on the bow. I thought it'd be really pretty to make it a little bit more frilly with all of the different loops and strands. And then we'll piece together the candy cane as well as the peppermints. There are these little sticks that you can glue the peppermints on so that they act as little decoration sprigs. So I really love that. I thought that was really clever. And then we can work on our sprigs. For the regular foliage, I use a combination of light and darker green. That way there's a little bit of contrast in the colors, and then I added the glitter berries onto those stems using a dot of glue on each of those berry spots. And last but not least, we have these holly berry clusters with the larger berries. I went ahead and pieced those together. Once I got all of my sprigs put together, I'm going to work on a background. I have the twirling embossing folder here, and it's just peppermints, and I thought that that would go well with the peppermints from the mailbox set. This embossing folder is from Simon Says Stamps, so I went ahead and embossed it on white cardstock, and it creates such a beautiful background, and I felt that it coordinated with our mailbox and the peppermint sprigs that we created perfectly. Okay, so off camera, I went ahead and trimmed this panel, cutting a 1/4 inch off all of the sides. And now we can start constructing our mailbox and attaching all of our sprigs. On the back side of the mailbox, I've added lots of strips of foam adhesive all the way around the mailbox, leaving the mailbox opening open. There is a die cut slit at the top of the mailbox opening, so it's a nice little flap. And then we can attach all of our sprigs to the inside. Right now, I'm just choosing my sentiment, and I selected one and put foam on top of that, and then attached it to the mailbox to create a bit more dimension. So now that that sentiment is there, we can go ahead and start attaching all of our sprigs. I'm using some liquid adhesive and hoping that attaches itself to the mailbox somewhere. I'm just holding it down for a few seconds with each thing that I adhere down, just to make sure that it does adhere well before I move on to the other sprigs. So I'm going to work my way around using one kind of sprig at a time, making sure that it's nice and even, and then we'll create a nice bouquet of Christmas foliage coming out of this holiday mailbox. I'm going to work on my berry stems next, making sure that I leave a lot of space at the top so that they're sticking out and can be visible, because we have lots of sprigs to stick in here. On the back of the peppermint sticks, I do use a 3D foam square on the back of them to make sure that they stick up well and are sturdy in place. Then I'll attach a little piece of 3D foam tape on the back of this bow as well. And by the time I add my candy canes, there's not a whole lot of space for those holly berries and those holly berry clusters. So I'm going to go ahead and attach that at the bottom of my mailbox for a bit more interest at the bottom of the mailbox, adding 3 leaves and 1 cluster of berry leaves. And I had lots of holly leaves that I die cut, so I'm going to go ahead and attach them here and there all around my holiday foliage at the top of my mailbox. And then because I didn't want to waste this pretty little berry sprig, I did attach that at the bottom of my mailbox as well. And then last but not least, we have this little envelope, and I just neatly tucked that into the top of my mailbox. Now to mat my card, I decided to use some cream cardstock, which I also die cut that little letter out of, so it kind of coordinates with our mailbox. And then I finished by attaching the whole card to a card base. And there you have a pretty parcel and post Christmas mailbox. I hope you enjoyed this project. If you're interested in any of the products that I used, be sure to check out the links below, as everything will be linked for your convenience. Thank you so much for stopping by and spending some time with me, and I hope you all have a wonderful and safe holiday. Bye, everyone.
Hi there, I'm Heidi, Simon's mama and founder at simonsaysstamp.com. Thank you so much for watching our video. If you like what you just saw, be sure to press the thumbs up and subscribe to see more great content.